Hey guys, this is OceanX here, back with part 2 of Dubstep's, the Dubstep tutorial where we run you through a song. I'm taking you through the process of building a single dubstep track right now. So far I'm actually really liking what I'm hearing. Alright, so in episode 1, hold on, let me get rid of this here. In the first episode, the beat making episode, we created this beat right here, which I ended up extending. It's this, I put it into 24. I'll let you guys get a good look at that. Just pause the screen here if you need to extend it, if you're just following along with this tutorial. That usually just helps. Just press pause and just copy that into FL real quick, and then come back. Alright, so moving on. I will let you hear this drum pattern here. Hear this drum pattern. I always like to be able to see my mixer, so I'll bring my mixer down here. I like to be able to see what's going on. What I do is I go and I view waveforms, which is view and then waveforms right there. So I'll just push play. So it's like alright, so I don't know how well you could hear that, so I'm going to go ahead and turn this up a little bit here. Give me a second. Sorry, I hit the mic. Alright, so I'll turn that up to about 13 for you. You'll probably be able to hear that a little bit better. Let me play this again. And in the last episode, I had to remake this because I didn't like the way that it sounded. I needed to redo it again. Yeah. So I need to go back into piano roll, and I need to humanize these notes again. And hold on, let me bring this up here. Okay, so I'll humanize again. And then every couple are like super loud. So we'll end up with like a. Okay, and I like that. So that's that. Again, if you miss something, rewind or pause it and copy this down so you get it. I don't want any issues. If you guys, I'm sure some of you are going to end up just following along with this tutorial exactly, which is cool. Alright, so Harmless, I believe, is a VST that came with FL Studio. So I had worked out this nice little line here, and I like the way it sounds, but I mean it's up to you guys. So I'll just play it and say. And this feels wrong to me, so I'll put that there. So in case you can't tell, that in this video I'm going to be covering the lead and the build up, right? So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to be making this, which I really do. I like this sound, but I'm going to be EQing it just a little bit with this. I'm just gonna be playing with the sound here. Okay, I like that. I will also be playing with the timbre, so it's. So I like this noise. Just trying to mix up here. What I did there, I didn't like the way it sounded, and I didn't want to go back through the crap of redoing the way it sounds, so I just went back a preset and forward. Alright, so I did have the subs turned up, and the phase, the amount, and the phaser just barely, and delay stereoized with the volume way down. Alright. I like that. Now, let's watch the mixer, see where it's at. Oh, that's right, we didn't route that yet. If you don't know how to route to a mixer in FL, basically you just click on this, and you go over here to this effects right here, and you move it to the channel that you want. And in my case, I'm gonna put on channel 5, and I'm gonna name it lead, and that's that. So then we go into the pattern view. Hold on, I'm running the screen, so I move this over. Give me a moment. So there's that, and pattern 1, pattern 2. Alright, so it's Alright, so that feels like neat. I don't know if you guys can hear those police sirens, but they're pretty loud outside. Alright, so that would be that. And I generally in dubstep use stick with like a 17 bar intro, which, hold on, for some reason my computer, which will give you about 30 seconds. I like to have it a little bit longer than that, just because I like to cover a lot. I like to have just under a minute. So I'll give it about 29, 30 bars, somewhere between 17 and 40 bars for an intro is good enough with me. I mean, that's enough space for me to get an intro done. So, I keep clicking the wrong button. Okay, so after we've done that, we've been in this about 10 minutes. Okay, so I've done the lead. I'll let you guys look at this again in case you did not see that. Let me get a little bit of this humanization thing down again. That's important because dubstep, some of it is supposed to sound robotic, but then some of it is supposed to sound humanized enough that, it somewhat passes as a human could have made this sound with a synthesizer, or the drums could have been played by a person. It just, the way it sounds, it helps the production value. It makes it sound pretty, you know. So, I'll take it through this pattern with the humanization again. These bars down here, the humanization notes, or what I call the humanization notes, or whatever you want to say, they just make it louder and softer, because when a human or a person plays something as compared to a computer is going to have it completely steady. A human is going to have, we're not going to be able to hit it exactly the same every time. There's going to be different, um, velocities on how hard you hit it, stuff like that. And now that I just said velocities, that is what these are called. This is the velocity control. So yeah, so here it is with the velocity on. Right? I don't know if you'll hear that, but I hear a definite difference. So that is that. So it's been 12 minutes. I've covered the lead and on top of the intro. So in the next video, I think I'm going to show you the build up and maybe the drop. Depends on how much that I can get in there. Whether or not you like using samples or things like that, that is all up to you. Honestly, I love using samples because Slicex, which comes with FL Studio, is amazing. I love using it. That's a whole nother video in itself, though. I could talk about that for a while. It's pretty nice. You could redesign the whole lead right here. I could completely redesign that. I could do that in gross beat also without even having to move notes around. It's just a beautiful piece of program. It's called a VST or a VSTI. Yeah, but that would be the intro ish, the intro lead sort of thing. The next thing I'll cover is the beat in and the drop, maybe some chords depending on if you're trying to do like mellow dubstep or if you're trying to do just some hardcore bass, it all depends on the person. But I'll let you listen to this again. I'll just play it up until the 17th bar here. So here. So that's that. I just realized there was a little bit of reverb on the end. I knew it was there, but I just acknowledged it just in case you missed it. But like, subscribe, share this video if you want. I'm just trying to help you guys. That was again part 2 of the Dubsteps series. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.